Yo, what's good? Today we're back with another video. And today we're just gonna go over like my predictions for the World Cup and like what went right. Obviously, we saw how Spain just beat Argentina 1-0 in the World Cup final. What a game. I think, even if you're rooting for Messi to win the World Cup, I think by the end of it, you just had to root for Spain because like Argentina were playing very, very dirty and then were dirty after the game. It was definitely one of the finals of all time. Definitely not as good as the 2022 one, but I never played in one, so what can I say? Anyway, these are my predictions that I did before the World Cup started. I'm just reacting to them, so I just want to see like what I got right, where I went wrong massively. I already know what I got wrong. We're just gonna go over that today, so y'all can see it too. So first off, we got Group A. I got Group A all right. I had a hunch that South Africa was gonna end up in second place. I thought Korea would qualify because of the third place rule, but unfortunately they didn't. Um, for Group B, I did not know that Bosnia was gonna pop out like that. Honestly, I don't know why I put Qatar third. Like I should just put them fourth. I don't know what I was thinking. I got Group C all right. Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, Haiti. Then on to Group D. I also got that one right. I don't know why I put Turkey fourth. Honestly, I didn't do much research into the teams and who was on the teams before the World Cup because honestly, I wasn't too interested. Well, not in the World Cup, but in football in general. But like, definitely, I might have to go back to watching a lot more football, not just boxing and MMA. Analyzing these matches as well. For Group E, I also got everything right, and for Group F, I also got everything right. Oh boy, for Group G, I knew Belgium was gonna be on top. It's pretty easy. Egypt second. I didn't know Iran was going to be a very very good team. I thought New Zealand would put up a better fight, around FIFA and stuff. Group H is where I got everything wrong. If you were gonna before the World Cup, if you were gonna tell me that Cap Verde was going to be essentially tie with both finalists, oh my god, I just spit on my screen. Tie with both finalists and then end up third in the group with Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, and tie with all the teams, especially because Spain was their first matchup, I would have never believed you. I would just wouldn't. I just would have never believed you. And quite honestly, who could? I mean, I didn't know Cap Verde were gonna be good. You got Futsina, Cabral with the goal against Argentina. We're gonna get later on that. But essentially, their whole team was stacked. I mean, like after looking at it now, their whole team was stacked, especially because like all the applications were like LinkedIn and stuff. But I believe it was Spain, then Saudi Arabia, and then Uruguay. I might be wrong about that. Yeah, I think no, 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 no. I think Cape Verde ended up second. Yeah, Cape Verde ended up second with 3 points. Then it was Uruguay. Then it was Saudi Arabia. Because Saudi Arabia didn't qualify ultimately. Group I, yeah, it's an I. I don't know my alphabet. Yeah, I got everything right there too. Honestly, honestly, for me before the World Cup, it was a toss up between Norway and Senegal. But I was like, Norway got Holland. We got Odegaard. We'll probably be fine. And then Group J, we got the last three groups. We got Group J with Argentina. I believe it was Argentina, Austria, Algeria, then Jordan. Because I believe Jordan lost all the matches. I could have done better on that one, honestly. I didn't know about that, honestly. And you could have never told me that with a stacked Portugal squad, that Colombia was going to end up on top. I got Congo DR and Uzbekistan right. But honestly, Portugal should have done so much better. It's just that they ran into Spain in the round of 16, and Spain was stacked too. And honestly, there was a bunch of problems with the chemistry between Portugal, between Ronaldo and his teammates, and honestly, just the whole squad in general. They could have done better. Honestly, they gave Spain a really, really good run for the money. Ultimately, though, their problems, I don't know, I feel like it just led them to just be more messed up, I guess. And then Colombia ultimately ended up on top. And then we got Group L with England, Croatia, right? And then Ghana, and then Panama. Honestly, I thought Panama were going to do a little bit better. Fortunately, no. And then we go on to the third place teams. I don't remember who went to the eighth place. So I had Senegal, Ecuador, Korea Republic, Panama, Sweden, Paraguay, Scotland, Saudi Arabia going on. So I do believe Congo DR made it. Saudi didn't make it, obviously. Korea didn't make it. And I think that's about it. Because then it's on to the brackets, to the knockout stages. So this is ultimately my round of 32. Can you like zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in. Yeah, so I want to show you like my stuff real quick. Oh, that's so uncomfortable. So first off, for the round of 32, I had Germany beating Scotland. I don't. What was it? I think Germany went against Ecuador. No, they went against Paraguay. I'm sorry. No, they went against Paraguay. Yeah, so I had Germany going. Then I had France Paraguay. They ultimately that matchup happened in the round of 16, so it really doesn't matter. And then I got this matchup right: South Africa versus Canada. Canada went through. I honestly thought South Africa were gonna go through. I just didn't know Canada like upped their game a little bit. This was honestly one of the most unfair matches in the World Cup. I would say so. This is a quarterfinal match. You don't put Netherlands and Morocco, especially because Morocco have been doing so well against a European giant like Netherlands, and expect it to be around a 32 match. That's just so unfair. I just don't understand why. I understand like, it's a new group format and stuff, but ultimately I feel like it was very unlucky to see this match so early on because one of these giants had to be knocked out and it was just so devastating. Who did Colombia face? I don't remember. Croatia faced Portugal. I don't remember who Colombia faced. So I had Croatia winning, going through. I think Spain faced Austria, and ultimately they went through, as you already know. USA. I don't remember who USA went against. Was it Sweden? And the ultimate don't remember. I had USA going though. Then Belgium, Korea. I don't remember if Belgium played Korea. No, they played they didn't play Senegal, did they? No, because then they played you. Yeah, they played Senegal. Never mind. This is when like, they came back 3-2. Ultimately, Korea didn't make it through. Unfortunately, I got this one completely right. Brazil making it through. Then we got Norway making it through. I think Mexico played against Ecuador. Yeah, yeah. So Saudi Arabia didn't make it through. It should. I think it was England, DR Congo. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I had Argentina going against Uruguay. Ultimately, Uruguay didn't make it. Then you have Egypt, Australia, Egypt going through, Switzerland, Ecuador. I think Switzerland went against bro, I don't remember who they went against, bro. Don't ask me. Then Portugal, Panama. Obviously I think we would have known who went through there. And then from here I had Portugal going through against Switzerland. What happened? Oh, I just gotta scroll up. Okay. Then I had Argentina, Egypt, that one going through. Okay, I'm gonna just go to the top because it's easier to scroll down. I had France going through. I thought France were very very stacked with a good team, so I would have expected this game to go like I don't know like a 1-0, 2-1 with Germany battling it out. I had Netherlands winning against South Africa, Spain against Croatia. Yeah, this one was right. Belgium versus USA. I think that was an obvious pick for everyone. Oh, I'm very disappointed with this outcome. Very disappointed. I did not know Norway came to play. I did not know that. Honestly, even though they had a good squad, especially with Holland and Odegaard, I didn't expect Holland to be such a like massive force in their team. Because we like Portugal have CR7. Messi is the focal point of offense for Argentina. Modric is Croatia's midfield. But honestly, I didn't expect Holland to have such an effect, scoring a brace against Brazil and then ultimately knocking them out. Yeah, unfortunately, this was a sad one to pick. Very, very sad one to pick, but I had to do it. Honestly, we could have gone through. Did we? No, unfortunately. England were just too good that day. Oh yeah, then you already saw that one. So now we're on to the quarterfinals. Honestly, I think I gave too much benefit to the doubt to the Dutch. I had friends going through again. I think. I mean, I didn't. I just didn't think the Dutch was gonna go out so early. Again, I like what FIFA implemented for the top four, but I feel like either you have to have some either you don't make that rule at all where the top four get separated into different brackets entirely until we meet up in the semifinals, or you make it where all the big teams historically in the World Cup, this is my own opinion, historically in the World Cup, don't meet until like the quarterfinals or something. Because again, I feel like the Netherlands Morocco game was too early. Like it's just so unfair for such good teams to be going out so early. Yeah, I understand that. Like um, what was it? Paraguay upset Germany, but at the same time, it's like you know what I mean. It's just sad. It is what it is though. Then I had Spain winning against Belgium. That's a pretty good game for the quarterfinals. Then I had Brazil beating England. I think this was quarterfinal England. Who did they face? Because it was Mexico and then it was Argentina. Oh, I forgot who they faced. They faced Norway in the quarterfinals. That's right. That's right. That's right. Then I had Argentina Portugal going through. This would have been one of the biggest games ever if it did happen. Fortunately, it didn't. Unfortunately, I would have loved to see that game. Honestly, it wouldn't matter who won to me. We would have seen the two goats of this generation go through it. Now on to the semis, if we can pull it up. Yes, I had Spain going through. This prediction was ultimately very, very correct. Now I'm proud of myself for this bracket. This is actually like a really, really good bracket because I got one of the semifinals right, so you can't say anything to me. And then I had Argentina going through. Honestly, thought Brazil were gonna do better because they had such a stacked squad. They had Vini, Marquinhos, Casemiro. They had Alisson goalkeeper. They even had Neymar. Neymar didn't get that much playtime, but ultimately, like he got his goal before he dipped from the World Cup. And then for the final, I like how we don't have the third place match here. But for the final, I had Spain against Argentina. And I got the prediction right. Spain. This is a very tough one to pick. During my thought process, I was like, Spain are just stacked. I mean, this is what Dani Olmo, Rodri, Pedri, Yamal, Simone's goalkeeper. I didn't even consider him, to be fair. Their backline was incredible. You had Cucurella, you had Kubarsi, you had Oyarzabal, Porro. You had like a bunch of good players. And then ultimately, I chose Spain because Argentina don't have that much squad depth. I feel like if it was against someone like a France, I feel like it would look different for Argentina today or yesterday. But ultimately, I think Argentina, all they have really is Dibu Martinez, Messi, maybe Enzo. But other than that, no one else in their squad is like to the elite level where Spain's is. Like Spain's depth is just insane. And ultimately, I chose Spain to be the World Cup winner, and I got it right. So ultimately, I must have done something right to have that. Like I don't have the third place one though. But yeah, that is my predictions and my bracket. Hopefully, you enjoyed seeing me not know what the brackets look like, and just seeing like what decisions I chose. Oh my god, I think everyone just underrated Cape Verde so much. Man, I don't think I wouldn't have believed it before the World Cup. But anyway, that those were my official predictions before the World Cup happened. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Maybe I'll post more football content in the future. Who knows? I like football a lot. I've been playing it. Been watching since I was like 7. Played it as well. So, who knows in the future. Thank you for watching. And goodbye.